Fred, what do you see when you watch Illinois and start to get ready for that? Obviously, just another a really skilled team for you guys coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the Illinois and Wisconsin game, and I mean, they're really good. And, I haven't obviously had a chance to put a lot of time into them just because we've had games right on top of each other here. We're going to have to go out and, again, they'll pressure us. We got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball. We got to be selective at the rim on Kofi. He's, the biggest presence in this league. He's phenomenal in there, and he's playing incredible basketball. Io, is as talented a guard as we have in our league, and then they shoot the heck out of the ball. Their percentages are crazy. And, it's one of those things. We got to be in there shrunk, trying to help on the post, and then we have to have good rotations and try to contest their shooters. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough game on a short prep.
Fred, how much of what you're seeing is just maybe frustration from the guys? Obviously, they want to play better on offense. And they want to make shots. Is it frustration, or or how much does that play into it?
Well, I mean, frustration shouldn't lead you to throw the ball out of bounds or throw the ball to the other team or jump up and then try to make the pass. Kobe Webster after the game the other night, he was great. He, got in a huddle and said, guys, every day we do 3 to 4 simple play drills. And then for whatever reason, we're just not carrying that over right now. And we had gotten much better at taking care of the basketball before we got shut down. And now we're just going back to bad habits. And when our timing isn't probably where it was before the break, it's leading to bad possessions and turnovers. But, again, I think we scored 8 of 12 to start the game, and all 8 of them were assisted. And again, that's what this thing looks like when it's humming. And it was the best stretch that we had. And as I said, I was so encouraged. It was leading to great energy on the defensive end. We were all over the place, swarming the ball. And we built a 9-point lead against a phenomenal basketball team, an old, experienced basketball team. And then we just, again, stopped doing what was leading to success on the floor. So, going back, unfortunately, we're not going to have a lot of time to work on these things, but, we're going to have to get something accomplished tomorrow, whatever that does. It may lead to a game where we probably won't have great legs against Illinois, but I got to get something accomplished with this and, get more consistency on the offensive end. Because right now, defensively, we're doing a good enough job. We're just not scoring the ball enough.
You play the number 6 team in the country, already riding an 8-game losing streak. How worried are you about that energy level being maintained through what is probably going to be a pretty difficult grind to end this season?
Believe it or not, I'm not. That's one thing that does not concern me with this group is going out and playing hard and playing with energy. We just need to play smarter. And you would have thought we were competing for a league championship as energetic as we were in Minnesota on our off day, where we went out and had a really spirited workout practice, and then the next day came in, carried over into the shoot around, and then the second half, after being down big, we just continue to fight back in games like that. But as far as the spirit and the energy of this group, it's still there. And, as long as you have that, if we play smarter, then we're going to have a chance. But, it's that's what I'm looking for. I mean, the guys, and I talked about it all the time, go out and play hard, play with energy, and that's been pretty consistent for our group all year.
Yeah, it's 4 straight double-digit scoring game for Ladd, even going back to before the pause. How have you guys been able to get him going a little bit and have him scoring in a few different ways?
Yeah, I mean, you see how important it is to have Ladd on the floor, and he picked up the 2 quick ones in Minnesota, got him back in there, and he unfortunately got his 3rd right away. So second half, you saw what he did. I think he had 13 of his 15 in the second half. The game against Indiana right before the break, he hits 5 threes, and that just loosens things up for everybody. Tonight, he goes out and hits shots right out of the gate. I thought he had some other good looks in the second half. I thought we got the ball to him with space where he got some good open shots. And we'll take those all day long with him. He's such a good shooter. He works on it extremely hard. As I said in the radio, the other deflating thing, we missed 10 free throws again. And it's deflating when you have that, you miss layups, and when you turn the ball over. Those are the things that we have to find a way to correct. But as far as Lat, I love the rhythm that he's playing with right now. Lat was one of the last guys to get the virus, and he hasn't had a lot of time back. But, it just goes back to what he does every day, and that's repetition. And that's why, the guys that can shoot the ball they work on it the most, and that's Lat on our team. He's always in the gym. The biggest thing, and listen, is some of it fatigue? Yeah, absolutely it is. And when you have fatigue physically, mentally, that's when we make a lot of the mistakes that we are. But it shouldn't continue to happen over and over again. And that's the frustrating part. And we got to find a way to fix that. That's not an excuse, because we had all that time where we weren't in the gym to have this many turnovers. We got to find a way to get back to valuing possessions. And if we do that, I don't know, call me crazy, I still think we have a chance to win some games. He was a +9 in our game at Minnesota. He was the guy that really helped bring us back, made a couple of really good backdoor passes, flashing up to the elbow. Had a great block in a corner. He had 2 good blocks. They called a foul on one of them, but I thought he got all ball and made a great play on it. Blocked a dunk. We haven't had that rim presence. So, the thing about Eduardo, I put him on the other team and made him the best big on the scout team, and I think it's really gotten him in shape. It's helped him learn the systems of these other teams, and he's earned it. He's earned his time, going out there with his aggressive rolls to the rim. That was what was getting Lat some good open looks, and he had the nice finish in there with his right hand. But yeah, defensively, he gives us something that we haven't had here, in the short amount of time that we've been in Lincoln, and that's a rim protector. So yeah, just really excited about Eduardo's future.